What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. We have a matchup today. Finally, Buggy versus Buggy. We have a mirror. We lost the dice roll. We are going first, though. He has chosen for us to go first. I have thoughts and opinions on this. I've thought about this matchup in my head a lot, and how I would approach it. And then I've thought about it a lot post this matchup about how I would approach it. And I switched my mind a whole bunch of different times. I'm still not 100% sure. I guess we could discuss post. Um, but yeah, we are going first. The idea in my head is I want to see if we've molded our hand. We want to see Croc and Mihawk as much as possible. Promo Buggy is just a tool to get out Mihawk. It's not. I don't want to play that because there's no like 3 or 4 costs in his deck. I mean, we were running pretty much the same deck. I mean, I think we have slightly different builds. So far, no searchers. I'm going to swing 8 life on 3 Dawn. He's thinking about whether he's going to take. No trigger. He also has had no searchers. He's going to his 4 Dawn turn. Our hand is not looking ideal. We really would like a Croc and Mihawk, but we haven't found one. We're going to take life looking for one. Swings 5 life. We don't find it. And then we draw into a 2K Kabaji, so we don't have the Croc and Mihawk. He plays a Emoji blocker, but it doesn't have blocker yet. Just a body at this point. So we swing 5 life. The idea here is we are going to Croc probably into Alvita. We'll pitch the promo Buggy. Yeah. We'll pitch actually the SR Buggy, just in case we draw Mihawk and we want to pitch it out. We do finally draw into a Croc and Mihawk, so we can play that next turn. We have a Cross Guild Searcher, so we try to find something. We could also play down a Kabaji 2K. So just pitching the 2 cards. We pitch the SR Buggy and the promo Buggy. So we've successfully established 2 bodies, but we are somewhat vulnerable. He goes to 6 Dawn. It is not like he has any removal at this stage, I would believe. But he's thinking on what to do. He's on 6 Dawn. We're going to 7 Dawn, and again, the play next turn is Croc and Mihawk for us. We need to get that out as soon as possible to get protection. The goal for me is I would love to get a 2 out. That's what I'm trying to do. Is I want to get 2 Croc and Mihawks out. I'm also stockpiling Buggies. That was my thought process in the moment. The 10 cost Buggies. My thought process was whoever can Buggy the most is going to win this game. That was my thought process going in. He leader effects. He crocodiles into Kabaji, the one that cannot be KO'd in battle if he has emoji or Buggy on board, which he does have emoji. He swings 6 life and we take. We're down to 3. So yeah, we are going to first, let's play the Cross Guild Searcher event and see what we can find. So we're going to search tile 4. We could grab another Cross Guild Searcher event. We could grab promo Buggy or grab some 2K. So we're going to grab a 2K and pass. The idea, again, let's play out the... we're going to pitch a 2K. We're going to play the Croc and Mihawk. First, we draw 2, trash 1. We draw Sables and another 10 cost Buggy. We have 3 10 cost Buggies, and at this time, I'm thinking that's a really good idea. Well, we're going to play down the 4 cost Kabaji, and then now we're going to swing 6 life. And he gives us a 2K, so we pass. Again, I thought the idea would be whoever could play the most Buggies. Well, actually, we're not going to pass. We're going to swing the Crocodile 7. And he takes. No trigger. Now we pass. We do have a decent amount of cards in hand, but not a lot of counter. I think we just have like 2 2Ks and then 3 or 4 bricks. We have 3 Buggies. And we are going to 9 Dawn next turn. So assuming our board stays intact, relatively speaking, we can Buggy next turn. He does not currently have a Croc and Mihawk, so that means our Buggy would be live. We could bottom deck something. We could still force a card out of hand, but that's assuming he doesn't Croc and Mihawk here. He is going to leader effect. He's going to play Croc and Mihawk, draw 2, trash 1. So any hope of our Buggy is out the window, and he's going to play that into a Moji blocker. Those Mojis also can draw a card on KO if there's 3 or less cards in his hand. He still has 3 standing Dawn. He can put this on Croc and swing into our Croc and Mihawk. We have a blocker. He swings 7 to life. We take. It's a cross guild. We could grab another Croc and Mihawk. Thinking about what to do. I don't want to grab another brick. But we could grab another Croc and Mihawk. Could also grab a 2K. So we will grab the 2K. And now he has 3 Dawn. And he still has leader swing and the Kabaji swing. We do have our Kabaji blocker. We do have a decent amount of cards in hand. I think we have like 3 or 4 2Ks. He's going to put 2 Dawn on, and we're going to give him a block and then 2K. And then now he can swing 6 life, and we'll give him another 2K. So now we can Buggy. We can't Buggy twice because we're on 9 Dawn. But we're not protected from if he Buggies twice. That's why it's better to... I wanted to get 2 Croc and Mihawks out in case he Buggies twice. We have protection. But I'm looking at the size of his hand, and his hand has like 4 cards in it. So it would take, to leader ability, it would take 4, and Buggy twice, it would take 4 cards. So I can force some cards out of hand here if I play it right. So first I'm going to swing 5 life and see what he does. See if he wants to take. He kind of has to respect this too because of, we have a decent amount of swings. He does have blockers, but he gives us a 2K for the 5K swing. We're going to swing, think about whether to swing 7 life. We're going to swing 7 into his Croc. Try to get a card out of hand. He blocks. He doesn't get the draw. Oh, no, he does get the draw. Because he's at 3. So if he's at 3, he can only Buggy once at this time. But he's going to draw a card for turn, so he will be at 4. Let's do it again. Swing another 7 into 7. He gives us counter. Now he's down to 2 cards in hand. Now I'm feeling okay about the double. Like, what I'm going to do now is I'll swing 5 life. He's up to 3 cards in hand. And then now I can Buggy. I'm going to, well, first I'm going to establish the Moji blocker. And then I'm going to play over the Alvida. We're going to pitch the Croc and Mihawk and play the Buggy. And we're going to attempt to bottom deck his Croc and Mihawk, which is going to force him to pitch a card out of hand, which he does. And then we're going to pass. So now I believe he has currently 2 cards in hand. He's about to draw for a turn to get up to 3. So there's no way he could Buggy twice. So we should be safe from any bottom decking. We also have 3 cards in hand. He has 3 swings and a blocker, 2 7K swings, the Kabaji, just a base, and then the leader. But the idea, I think, here is we need to press for game next turn, because I think we're going to take some hits here. We have the Moji blocker and the Kabaji blocker, so we can protect our 2 7K bodies. And we can also draw a card with the Moji blocker. I think we're going to try to do that as soon as possible, is try to use that and draw a card. And I think our hand has 2 Buggies in it. He swings 5 live. It's 2 Buggies and a 2K. Actually, is it 2K or is it Sables? We're just going to block with the Kabaji because he's a 6K body. Yeah, I'm expecting a 10 cost to come down, so we're going to have to pitch a card. We'll pitch one of those 10 cost Buggies we have in our hand. Then that should take 5 of his Dawn, minimum. I mean, he could hardcast it, I guess. But he's arranging his Dawn, looks like in 6 and 3 or 6 and 4. He's going to tap he's going to leader ability tap 5, play the Buggy, attempt to bottom deck my blocker, and at that point I think my blocker, like, maybe I just let this go. But then I think, no, let's just pitch a card for it. So we will pitch a card. Keep the blocker alive, and keep that alive for one of our bodies. He has 3 swings. He could still push for life. I mean, I guess we have the blocker. He has a way to remove it. He had more removal, but he's going to swing 9 into my Croc. I'm going to use the blocker and draw a card. Now I have 2 2Ks, so he swings 9 into the 7. We'll give him the 2 2Ks. My board's going to stay intact, and he's going to swing one last 6 into my Kabaji blocker. I have a brick, so I have to let it go, and he's going to pass. So I draw into a Sables here. Now here's where I think I had one card in, I have to go for game, I think, but I'm thinking about the best way to do this because he has a blocker. I have 4 swings, but he has a blocker, so at this point every swing kind of needs to connect other than the one. So I really need to think this through. I could Sables that back to his hand. I could also Buggy and try to get rid of it. But if I Buggy and try to get rid of it, he's going to pitch a card. So he'll be at 0, and then it can do a 5K swing, and that's either going to go through or you're going to draw a card from it and use his blocker. So thinking about the best way to do that. I could also proc it with Sables. I think that's probably a better move than what I do because I use 5 leader ability, pitch that. So the reason I actually don't use Sables, in case he decided to take it, I don't want to give him a 2K in hand. So he does that. He pitches the 1 card in his hand. Now we're going to swing 5 life. And I'm a little worried here too because if he has a crazy trigger like a grab blade or something along those lines, I'm not going to be able to protect it because I don't have a card to pitch. But there's no trigger that I need to be worried about. So we swing 7 life. Now I think we can just math it. Swing 9 life. He's got 2 cards in hand. Now he's got 3. An 11K swing should be good to go, and we get it. So this was kind of like a weird, interesting game. We're kind of just learning how to play the mirror, both of us. I've tested it multiple times, I think, with him later and then with other people as well. And it's a tough one to know exactly what to do. What I've been telling people is if you plan on drawing better, you should go first. And if you plan on not drawing better, you should go second. The reason being is you need to, if you go first and you get 2 Croc and Mihawks out, it's over. There's no Buggy that's going to be able to do anything, right? And I think that's the move, is go first and try to get 2 Croc and Mihawks. And then you get that 1 Buggy out first and it's safe no matter what. And then you kind of just push for game immediately after you get the 1 Buggy out. I think that's the path to victory. But if you don't get the 2 Croc and Mihawks out and the other person can Buggy twice, they could Buggy away your Buggy. And I think that's better. So that's kind of what my thought process is here. I played it multiple times. It's just a really weird matchup. You have to be cognizant of so many things because yes, you have protection, but you have to have cards to pitch. So you can get yourself into weird situations where I was able to whittle his hand size down so he couldn't double Buggy if he had it. I don't know if he had it actually, but just by whittling his hand size down, by swinging into those Crocs like the 7s and 7s, we were able to keep his hand size down. So yeah, I really don't know. Again, I think the idea is go first and hope you draw 2 Croc and Mihawks and get him out, and then get 1 Buggy out and then win the game. But it's hard to say for sure. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know in the comments if they could differently. Really appreciate you, and see you next time.